Interface Video, in cooperation with Fairfield Federal, presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fair Hope Hospice and Palliative Care, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield County Adam H., Dagger Law, and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Welcome back to Fairfield Today. I'm Paul Jasson, your host. Thank you for joining us as we tape today. It's just a beautiful day in downtown Lancaster. I hope it is wherever you are. We are so far into the Christmas season. It is unbelievable. And one of the things we always get, well, I shouldn't say always because we didn't get to talk about this last year, but one of the events that we enjoy talking about each year is the Candlelight Tour. Visit all the churches, some nice singing, refreshments. It's just a fabulous day. It's coming up here in just a couple of weeks, December 11th. We'll talk more about that. And if we're talking Candlelight Tour, we have to talk with our favorite little elf, Lynn Patchen. Thank you, Lynn, for joining us.
Thank you, Santa.
You have to get more excited now.
Okay.
You got to raise your game here a little bit.
Okay. Well, we have been busy at the North Pole, haven't we, Santa?
That's right.
Planning the 42nd annual Christmas Candlelight Tour.
Was it difficult last year?
Yes, without doing it.
That was very hard. But this year, back bigger than ever.
That's right, with a lot of little elf dust everywhere.
December 11th coming up. Tickets are still available.
Tickets are still available.
Let's go where they get that first. Let's do that.
Well, tickets for the 42nd.
That's amazing.
Christmas Candlelight Tour, the Fairfield Heritage, in cooperation with 6 Lancaster downtown churches.
Tremendous.
Now, the tour is, a guided walking tour on candlelit paths. And we go to 6 churches.
Yes.
And each has a 15-minute musical program. Now, to get your tickets, you would go online to order them and purchase them. And that would be fairfieldheritage.com. Or you can call the Heritage office at 740-654-9923, or you can buy them at the Georgian or Sherman House museums.
Plenty of no excuse.
They're only $12 or $10 in advance if you order them that way. However, the day of the tour, starting at 5:30 in the evening at the First United Methodist Church, they are going to be $12. Now, students 5 through 18 are only $4.
What a bargain.
Bargain City. Here we come.
So, in the years past, I know sometimes there's been like opposite ways they've come, beginning and end, or now is everything just one tour this year?
Everything is going to be a little different. First of all, we are limiting our tickets to only 300.
Oh.
So that everybody can space out in their little friendly family pods.
You're thinking ahead, COVID-19 wise.
We are.
Thank you.
And so we are starting, all of the ticket holders are starting at the First United Methodist Church this year.
Yep. Easy to hold 300 there.
Very easy to space out.
Sure.
And there are a lot of pews, you can do that. There's a balcony, a lot of air going.
Yes.
And so we are going to, at that point, begin at 6 p.m. with a grand kickoff performance.
At First Church.
With Clarence McCoy as musical director.
That's always a wonderful beginning.
Oh my goodness, right there, your ticket's worth it, isn't it?
That's right. And then from there they leave?
We divide the groups into 4 groups, the people into 4 groups. And we all rotate among 4 churches.
Okay.
We go to First Presbyterian, Emmanuel Lutheran Church, St. Peter's Lutheran Church, English Lutheran Church, and First Presbyterian Church. The grand finale, we all join back together again at the beautiful St. Mary of the Assumption Church.
Fabulous beginning and a fabulous end, and fabulous all the way through.
All the way through,
This
Paul.
is remarkable how this has all worked out.
It's just like clockwork.
42
it really
years.
Is. Yes. It's a family tradition. It's one of the most popular events at Fairfield Heritage Association.
Now, you talked about fabulous beginning at 6 o'clock up at
Right.
First United
Correct.
Methodist Church with
Correct.
Clarence and the singers up there.
Yes.
Is there any kind of hint you can tell us
Sure.
what will be at the other churches?
You mean little sneak preview tidbits?
Little elf tidbits?
Oh, this comes straight from Santa, I will tell you.
Thank you.
Little secrets.
Okay.
Thank you, Santa.
I'll keep it just between us.
Okay, just between us.
Exactly right.
Well, we'll tell you that Emmanuel Lutheran Church will present wonderful things like the Handbell Quartet. That is
Oh.
always so gorgeous in that gorgeous cathedral-like
It
setting.
is beautiful church.
Oh, and there'll be a saxophonist and guest musicians, the heavenly sounds of Fluttasia. Oh, those
I love
flutes.
Fluttasia. They are amazing. Judy Rare and that
I know
group.
you do.
I love them. They are wonderful.
And
Judy Rare
she
does
says
a great
you're
job.
ornery.
Well, I still love her though.
Oh, she still loves you too. The First Presbyterian Church always delights everyone with the bell ringing.
Oh, they have a wonderful organizational thing there with bell ringing.
And
now.
I'll only give you one more little sneak preview because
Yes.
you'll have to buy your ticket to see the rest.
So I want to do that, okay?
Okay, we have St. Mary of the Assumption Church. Oh my goodness, when we all join together in that beautiful, there's another cathedral-like
That's
setting.
especially now since it's been redone a couple of years
Oh
ago.
my goodness,
it's
yes.
even more beautiful.
It is, it's exquisite.
Yes.
So anyway, they are going to combine the adult choir with the Fisher Catholic High School students.
Very nice.
And they're going to present beautiful pieces from the Advent and Christmas season. Okay, now we're going to get cultured here.
Yes.
Paul.
Yes,
These
I need that.
selections are from Richard Burchard, James McMillan, and Morton Lauridsen, and followed by brass and organ carols for congregation and choir.
That sounds exceptional.
They-
And that's at St. Mary's.
yes, that's our grand
That
finale.
would be what would be the grand finale.
That's right.
To a grand tour.
That's right. But you know,
Yes.
it does take hundreds of volunteers.
We're going to talk about that. You have them all set up?
Oh, they're getting there. We're lining up the little elves,
Yes.
and we're doing the tour routes this year. Everything for Santa's sleigh to go on.
So there's lots of different, when you leave First Church,
Mm-hmm.
then there'll be volunteers taking people lots of different
Yes,
directions.
the tour guides will be
Yeah.
going in 4 different directions, all
Wow.
rotating in between 4 different churches.
So your tickets will tell you what group you're in?
We will be dividing them. We have to eyeball them
Okay.
at the First United Methodist Church.
Get them all broken evenly?
That's right.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
so we have to be fair.
They have to follow
everybody.
directions then?
That's right. They have to follow directions, but everybody's always so nice and sweet. Bring a flashlight.
I was going to talk about this now. Flashlight is important, but how about dress?
Oh, dress
dressed?
for the weather. One
Okay.
year we didn't need coats. Another year we needed everything you had in the
That
closet
would be a
to
rarity,
wear.
not needing coats.
That's
I
right.
understand that.
And the show must go on. Rain, snow, sunshine.
Come dressed appropriately?
That's right. Everything. And listen, you better wear your walking shoes that are comfortable. Even though
There's
they
some
may not
hills
look
here.
the best,
We got some hills here.
you're not trying to impress anybody
Yes.
with your church shoes.
Yes, yes. We
Okay.
want everybody comfy and no accidents on
No,
what may be.
No slippage. No
That's
slippage.
right.
No.
Now, there used to be Christmas cards available
Oh,
over
yes,
at the
my
Georgian.
dear one. Yes. And I will say that this Christmas card, Shane is going to be showing a picture of our beautiful Christmas card.
It is beautiful.
And it was actually done by a local artist, and her name is Bobby McKinnon. She painted Christmas magic in Alley Park. So beautiful, with the lights reflecting
That is
off the
amazing.
lake.
Nice
They're
picture
only-
there.
Yes, they're only $2 a card and $14.99 for 10 cards. 8 by 10 prints that are frameable. And I think the Christmas cards are frameable too. Don't you?
They're lovely.
They are lovely. They're
And
beautiful.
She's quite the artist because this is remarkable.
Oh, it is remarkable, and the colors are exquisite.
Very good. So, sounds like your 42nd year may be the best. We don't know that yet.
It's
but
going to be the best.
It's gonna be out there.
It's going to be the best.
So tickets again ahead of time.
Yep.
Where are the 3 places? There's an or and an or.
You're very good.
Thank you.
All right, you can order them and buy them on fairfieldheritage.com
Yes.
by calling the Heritage Office at 740-654-9923, or you can purchase them at the Sherman House and Georgian Museum. The day of the, now those are $10 in advance.
It's important to know that.
The $12 ones are the day of the tour, beginning at 5:30 at First United Methodist Church.
Now that would be assuming that there are openings.
If there are any left.
What, 300 was your limit?
We're going a lot less a lot fewer people this year.
Yes, because of social
Space
distancing,
out.
little COVID. Thank you for all doing that.
There you go.
You guys do a great job of that. It's the 42nd year of the Candlelight Tour, December 11th.
Yep.
Going to be fabulous. Good luck to you and your little elves that you have working for you up there.
Santa, thank you. And I know you may not be able to come because you're so busy making toys at the North Pole.
If I can make a breakaway, I'll come to this. I would come to this above all else.
Well, just talk to Mrs. Claus and see if she'll come in your stead.
Lynn Patchen with the Candlelight Tour, December 11th. Go on the Georgian website. Visit all the churches downtown. It's a fabulous time. Thank you, Lynn, for joining us. Thank you.
Merry
Lynn
Christmas,
Patchen,
everybody.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. We'll be back.
Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Our people make the difference.
We were retiring from Tucson, Arizona, and we made a retirement trip out around Ohio, having decided that's where we wanted to be. And we came across this town called Lancaster, and we fell in love with the downtown area where the fountain is and the memorials and the flags and all the stuff. And we looked around and I said, there's our bank right there.
There's something to be said about a community bank in your hometown.
Right. If you live in the community, you should do business in the community as much as possible. So it makes sense to bank with the community bank where you live.
Fairfield Federal is the bank to be at. If you live in this town, or any town actually, you want to bank at a local home bank. And the employees are happy here, they're conversant, customer service is through the roof. There's nothing more you could ask for.
Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do. Stop by today at any of our 3 locations and see why the difference is clear. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Fairfield Today. Paul Jasson with you. Thank you for joining us. An exciting time of the year. Again, so many of events we've talked about last week, this week, are events that a year ago got canceled, or many got cut down. And our next segment is about a group that kind of got caught in that too, Lancaster Men's Chorus. And I think when you hear the words Lancaster Men's Chorus, I think immediately you go to ham and eggs. I mean, that's the first thing I think of, something that's been probably 50 years around here, as long as I can almost remember it was around. But they also have another Christmas concert that they've going on for many years now, and it's a pleasure to talk about that. I've got 2 gentlemen here. I'll use that term loosely because we haven't talked on stage yet, but I've got 2 fellas here from the Lancaster Men's Chorus. Why don't we start with you, your name, and how many years you've been in the chorus?
I'm Jed Dawson. I've been in the chorus for 7 years now.
You're almost a rookie.
I am almost a rookie, but I have been the president the last 2.5 or 3 years.
If you're going to stay in, you're going to be president.
You're going to do
That's how it
something.
works.
You're going to do something anyhow.
That's right.
You are?
I'm Wes Osbourne. I've been with the group since 2010, so 11 years, and it's just awesome to have this type of a group in the community. You know, what a real privilege. We moved to Lancaster originally because of the arts and the music, and this group is, I think, the longest running kind of non-church music group in the community, and it's just a privilege to be a part of it and to be doing our Christmas concert.
One of the fellas, and I don't know if he's in your group this year, Clarence McCoy.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Clarence, I talked to him with the community chorus that they have, and I've talked to him about how many opportunities there are in Lancaster for things just you talk about. There's women have a barber shop, One Voice. You've got the men's chorus. You've got the community chorus. You've got the bands that play. I mean, if you want to stay in the arts, Lancaster, you can leave and go to college, but there's a place for you. If you want to come back and sing, you can do that.
Yeah. Right, and that's one of the big reasons that we have our scholarship program.
It is.
That we really want to encourage those young people to participate in those arts programs going to school, but then say, hey,
you can come back and use some of those talents and those abilities here. In fact, we're doing something a little different this year with a few of our recipients, right, Jed?
Yeah, we've got 3 of our recipients are actually going to be participate in our Christmas show this year.
Wow, that's great.
So one young lady, Olivia Muller, who's a freshman at Denison University, is going to come back and do a vocal solo for us. Paxton Payne's going to come back and direct a piece for us.
Really?
And then Harrison Poor is going to participate as a drummer. He's a percussionist by love of his heart, and he's going to help us with the percussion as well.
Well, I guess that just shows you that your choices were well made, and these people go on. And I don't know 2 of those, but I know Olivia pretty well, and she'll be a great representative of always having said, I got a scholarship from you guys, because she's going to do great things.
Yes, they're absolutely just wonderful young people.
Yes.
I mean, wonderful.
Isn't it fun to be around those people?
Really
and
is.
these, like Fairfield Union, Lancaster, I mean, and all the ones around the county.
Yeah.
They're all just tremendous music teachers in this area. And then again, people can go away, but then if the men come back, they've got some place to go for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys have been what? Probably, I was going to say maybe 50 years. I don't know. Am I close?
Yeah, it's over 50 years. The group actually formed before we had our first ham and eggs. So they were doing some things, and then they decided to do ham and eggs. So ham and eggs will technically be this coming year.
50th
so you're back
show.
into ham and eggs this year. Is that May?
Yeah,
in May.
Yeah.
And you said is that the venue change?
No, that will be back out at the college campus.
Always at OU out there.
And
So the one this Christmas concert will be different.
Yeah, we are doing a different location for the Christmas concert because our director Mark Severance has some different ideas for us in the Christmas concert. Well, yeah, I think it's good.
It'll be a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun.
There might be movement involved.
Yeah,
I just was out a little bit with Becky Clark, and she tells some scary stories. I mean, as many years as she's done this, and she still has her sanity.
Yeah,
I don't know how
she
does that. She is a saint, Becky.
Yes,
I would agree with that.
She's amazing.
Our choreographer and has a lot of patience with us.
So if we're out at Crossroads, and how that is, there's like a basketball floor, big place, but then have the big stage. You'll be up on the stage.
That's the idea. Yeah.
And there'll be a lot of activity up there.
I think there's going to be a lot of activity up there.
What's the theme this year?
Well, we're just excited to have Christmas again.
Haven't got that far yet?
Well, we for the ham and egg show, we don't have the theme other than just to know that we're kind of going to be reflecting on 50 years, I think.
Well, that's a great one right there.
So, for the Christmas concert, though, we are excited. We've got 5 new pieces of music that are part of the concert. So.
And you've been several months practicing on this and weekly, and is the membership still stable with how it went?
Very nice. We had a nice return of men. I guess we're going to put somewhere around 25 or 28 on stage for our Christmas show this Sunday.
Yeah. And I tell you, I'm in the minority here, but I kind of like the eggs part. I always enjoy that because you always make so many cool references to the community. Yes. Anything that's going on, whether it's the bypass or any building that's going on, you always tie that in. Always so great. But your music is just so strong. I really enjoy the eggs part. When you just sit there and just sing it in concert formation, you guys really do a nice job. Mark Severance, your director, he's still back, still going strong.
Yeah.
Wonderful director.
Oh my!
And a lot of patience as well.
Second most to Becky.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure you guys challenge them.
Oh yeah.
Well, the guys, the group likes to have a lot of fun, so that's a big part of it.
Well, that's always a draw when you're good and when you enjoy doing what you do. And again, the scholarships for all these years, you've given out so many, and I know some in the past, names we would all know, but and again, you did it last year, even without having a concert, you were able to do that, so good for you, and I'm sure this year will be no different. You always have a lot of tough calls to make, but you'll give them out again this year. That's just a real benefit, saying your group can do that.
Yeah, we've been able to give out, return to the kids, we think around $110,000 in scholarship monies that has been given to the kids directly for their education, and from the kids from Fairfield County.
And we have definitely had some of those, as you said, recognizable names. Some of them are music educators in our schools
I know
today.
some that are band directors
Yeah.
and music people, and a big part of it is the ability maybe you help them able to continue in what they wanted to do.
Well, at least encourage them. I think,
Yeah.
we want to encourage young people that there's a place for them in the arts, and it's such an important part, particularly when we weren't able to do some of those things during COVID. It just kind of reinforced how important the arts, I think, are to us as we've come back into them. So.
I've got Jed Dawson and Wes Osbourne here for the Lancaster Men's Chorus. Their concert's coming up this Sunday?
This Sunday, yes.
This Sunday at
It'll be at their Crossroads facility this time.
That's out on West Fair. You need to know that. It's a huge facility. Social distancing will be the word of the day, and you've got plenty of room out there to do that too, and you guys will be up on the stage. Where can tickets be purchased ahead of time?
Catch any of the men's chorus guys, or we'll have them there at the door, either one. If they send us a note on our Facebook page, we'll get them out to them as well. So any of those should be fine for us to get some tickets.
Were all the guys excited to get back for this concert, to be back in make return old friendships?
Yes. Yes.
And it's been amazing to, as a younger member, to listen to these guys that have been in there 15 or 20 years. They hit the ground running when it comes to, they open that music and the room just fills with music. Yeah. And I'm one of those filler singers. They just kind of keep me along because I fill up a chair. But the music is great and a lot of fun with the 5 new pieces we got.
I've often said that you should participate in these groups if you like music, because otherwise you only get to hear it once.
Yeah.
If you're part of them, then you get to practice it and you get to hear it many times.
That's good. It's unfortunate for all the work you put in sometimes. Well, that's the one time we'll sing that. Yeah. So, but it's always great fun. That Lancaster Men's Chorus, you guys do such a terrific job. So it's this Sunday. What time?
3 p.m. at the Crossroads
Event Center, out just past the campground, or maybe just before the entrance to the campground. You'll see a big sign right there tell you go back in. There's plenty of room to move around in there, so if social distancing or masks I guess would be optional. If you feel comfortable doing it. If you don't, that's it. The Lancaster Men's Chorus, other than ham and eggs, this is their Christmas concert. Tickets were how much again?
They're $10 this year.
It's a bargain. It's a bargain.
And is really supporting those scholarship funds. So that's really where our proceeds are going.
So you not only get to hear a great concert, but you know that your money stays right here in Lancaster, Fairfield County to help, as we've already indicated, young people do such a terrific job. And just thank you for all the great work you do.
We want to say thanks to some of our other supporters. Like Bay Foods always supports us.
Dave down there is a great job.
North End Press.
Dick Benedum.
State Farm, Marine Cephalo.
Always tickets available down there.
Tickets. And I don't know, can we put tickets in her office this year?
It may be a little short notice for this year.
Well, we could try. We could see.
She'd be glad to do it. I have no doubt.
And, of course, the Fairfield County Foundation
always supports everything that is here. So the Lancaster Men's Chorus this Sunday, 3 o'clock, Crossroads Event Center. You can get any tickets from any of the members of the Lancaster Men's Chorus, and then we look forward to ham and eggs coming up here in a few months. Next year, well, I guess it'll be next year then, but it's good to have you guys back. Thanks for all you do for the community. You add a lot to the musical scene of Lancaster and Fairfield County. Jed Dawson, Wes Osbourne, thanks for joining us. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lancaster Men's Chorus. We'll be back.
Life is unpredictable. That's why estate planning is important. Estate planning provides you comfort and peace of mind knowing that you're taking care of your loved ones and ensuring your legacy lives on just as you envisioned. You lived a life that is beautifully and uniquely yours. You deserve an estate planning attorney who understands that and creates a plan as unique as you and in the best interest of your loved ones. You deserve the local, trusted, experienced attorneys at Dagger Law.
Welcome back to Fairfield Day. Sort of an extended version of the show, because there are so many events that have come back strong after, in many cases, as we talked earlier, some took the year off, they didn't get to do it, or they had to do it differently, or a scaled down version. But now this year, everybody is coming back strong. There's still the same number of Sundays available in the year. Those didn't increase. So one of the concerts that is back this year, we're very excited this coming Sunday is the Lancaster Handbell Ensemble. And it's always a pleasure to have Lita Cook, the director of that. Lita, thank you for joining us. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Been a long year?
Yes, 18 months we were out.
It was, as I talked to so many music people, we had on the men's chorus, and they were sort of in the same boat as you have in the community chorus. Every musical event, just by the nature, I had Victor Jones on last week, by nature of events that require people to attend, you were the first ones gone.
In March of 2020. Is that the
was
the
it.
year?
Yeah. Were you getting close to another concert at that point?
Yes, we lost 2 concerts. The spring concert of that year, which was going to be in May, so we were really close to it, and then the Christmas concert last year. So, and being gone all that time, with handbells is a little different than singers or instrumentalists. There are so many things, just with executing the music, when to pick up a bell, when to put it down, when to juggle, and the muscle memory, and even just the ringing.
It happens so rapidly. I mean, you watch these people up there, and I love to watch the folks when you do your concert. I mean, they are just, it's remarkable. But again, that has to be memory. You can't think about every move you're going to make. You'd never make it.
No, that's absolutely correct. So in addition to the mental memory of getting all that from the page into the brain, into the hands, we've got the musicality. You just don't bing, 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 bing each note. You need to put the music in it, and that comes from someplace else.
Sure.
And getting all that back, so it peaks at a certain point.
So now you have a concert coming up this Sunday, the Christmas concert. It's up at First Presbyterian Church, 7 o'clock this Sunday. Where can tickets be gotten?
It's free.
How nice is that?
It's free.
Just welcome everybody back to the world of Lancaster Handbell Ensemble. I know there are other groups that have done that too, but it's just, I'd encourage anybody that hasn't had an opportunity, if you want to really get in the Christmas mode, be coming up this Sunday evening at 7 o'clock out at just up the block here, First Presbyterian Church, and Lancaster Handbell Ensemble. It's a great way to start the season. Were all your ringers able to make it back?
We have 2 new ringers, and that's probably about average each year.
Is that addition or just 2 new replacement?
2 new was replacing.
Okay.
People who've moved.
Sure, things happen. So you've been practice, and I would say, as you indicated, probably a little more of a challenge than normal because you haven't had all this time leading up to this series of practices to get all this going.
Yeah, it's funny because 3 months off in the summer is way different. There is some coming back, getting things together, but 18 months was really noticeable.
So you had a year off, so now you've had a year to think about what a great program you're going to have for Sunday. Tell us about that.
We've named it All Heaven and Earth Shall Ring. And so the music is built around sky, stars, I wonder as I wander out under the sky,
nice.
Angels from the realms of glory, and then on this day, bells will ring. And just so there's a clear sense of everything is ringing and singing for joy. We acknowledge the people who are singing that joy.
Yeah.
The narration helps introduce each piece, sometimes tells what to listen for, gives a little background about the piece, why it was chosen, in hopes that will help people have a deeper appreciation of what they're listening to and experiencing.
And one thing, if maybe you haven't attended a handbell concert, I'd encourage you to go to this one. It's phenomenal. But I liken this, when I first heard the Lancaster Percussion Ensemble years ago, when I was in band, percussion was snare drums and bass drums, maybe kettle drums, cymbals, that was it. Anybody now that knows what the Lancaster Percussion Ensemble does is out of this world good. And I would liken you to that when it's handbells. I've heard handbells before. Well, the things they do up there with the other instruments and the other things you bring into play here, it is really quite an extensive bit of talent to have. You just can't come and move your wrists and, okay, I'm ready to go.
I always kind of smile inside myself when somebody says, oh, anybody come join the handbell choir, anybody can ring. Well, it's true, anybody can ring, but it's not just a walk in, pick up a bell and ring it.
Yeah, you guys do a remarkable job. So it's your Christmas concert this Sunday, and again, the name of it is?
All Heaven and Earth Shall Ring.
All Heaven and Earth Shall Ring. It's 7 o'clock up at First Presbyterian Church. Walk in. No tickets are needed. It's their thank you for coming back to the world of Christmas time here in Lancaster, Fairfield County, and handbell. Good luck to your ringers up there. It's going to be a great show. It always is. So congratulations, Lita Cook, who is the director of the Lancaster Handbell Ensemble. Welcome back to the world of handbell ringing, and we hope as we move into 2022, it's better.
Thank you. We hope so too.
We hope so.
Do I have time to talk about the bell?
Got a minute?
A minute.
Okay.
Okay. I brought out a bell. I usually bring bright, shiny bell, a big one and a small one, something to show you what it is with a close-up view of what we ring. This bell, as you can tell, is quite old. It's a Whitechapel bell, Whitechapel Foundry in England.
Oh yeah, Whitechapel.
Yeah, and they have leather handles and leather clappers and a very mellow, beautiful sound. This is what a bell looks like when it's not polished. They can tarnish very easily. The Liberty Bell is a Whitechapel bell.
Really?
And I would like to share a poem, very short, but it has become near and dear to my heart and the hearts of others. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Leonard Cohen.
Nice.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I like to keep that posted in the bell ring. We're not out for perfection. Excellence, our best, and they work hard. The ringers work hard.
Well, thank you. It's going to be a great concert. We know they'll give it their best, and that's generally terrific. Lancaster Handbell Ensemble this Sunday up at First Presbyterian Church. And thank you for joining us on Fairfield Today.
Interface Video, in cooperation with Fairfield Federal, presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fair Hope Hospice and Palliative Care, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield County Adam H., Dagger Law, and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.